bounced, nigga.
Nah, he gave me pizza.
No, he
man.
did, but I'm saying, but you bounced.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
Then I ended up doing interviews, and then I started I finally got interviewed like I was supposed to. By that time, it was already like 9:30.
Shout out to Cliff, man. But he really...
beast mode. If you ever get out to LA, yo, you need to link up with Clifton. But nah, but real talk. Then we got back to New York. Yo, you super killed it with this Content Day series. I was at the first one. First one was... I ain't gonna lie. I was a little scared. So I ain't gonna lie. I thought the roof was gonna cave in. I thought the roof was gonna cave in.
Yeah,
son.
me too. I was like, yo, so much people. I was like, yo, 1,500 people showed up. I was like, whoa.
It was dope. It was a dope concept.
Like,
I was
all
like,
3 floors was packed, and the outside was flooded with
oh
people.
my God. Afterwards, yo, you had Herald Square like as if like the Yankees or Knicks or Rangers or something won their championship, son.
You know what's funny when people ask me, I said, yeah, I did visualize it. Shout out to Kai CENAT. He inspires me. Because I was like, yo, I wanted to look like,
hell yeah.
I wanted to look like how Kai had 14 Square looking like.
Oh, yeah.
So every time I do an event, I visualize that. I always like, yo, I wanted to look just like that. Because I was so hyped when he did that.
He changed the game when he did that.
I said, he shut it down. Yeah. So I'm not a hater, you know.
Shut down is an understatement.
I was so hyped when every time I see Kai CENAT and Speed and all the young guys that came behind me doing big stuff, it inspires me to be like, I gotta work harder because you know, it's dope. Like, and they move like adults. The way they move, they are adults, but the way they move, like they give back to their team, they put their whole team on, they show love. And I'm like, they only like 20, 21, 22, 23, and they moving like that. So it was just like, wow. I wish some adults move like that, but shout out to these guys, man. Like, they doing Talib, all the AMP.
Yeah.
All these guys that's
Aiden Ross.
they doing
their thing.
All
now
these
they doing
guys,
their thing. You gotta give them credit. They killing.
I'm not a hater, so Zoe, all these people from
they killing.
Yo, I want to say something. As someone from Brooklyn, I gotta give the Bronx their credit. They are taking over on everything, music, streaming, social media. I'm like, damn, the Bronx, the Bronx is representing New York.
Yo, hell yeah. All right, but let's get with it with your Content Day series. What inspired the creation of Content Day series? You know, I mean, you did touch on it with Casanaz, but like, take us like further into that.
So, long story short, I was really at rock bottom. Like, everything was bad, and I reached out to my boy Sha, and I was like, "Yo, Sha, like, yeah, I'm gonna start driving again." One thing I'm never ashamed of, I'm not ashamed to lose or fail in front of the public, because it's like whatever. I never cared anyway. Look, I walked in my slides. I wore the same different black suits for years, and it was the same. It was not the same suit, but my closet had like 20 black suits, but people thought it was the same suit. So I was like, you know, I don't really care. I'll go anywhere. I'll put anything on and just be like, all right, it is what it is. And my favorite thing, though, if there's one thing, if I wasn't doing entertainment, is doing the flower cards, teddy bears to people, jobs, surprising them, people's special moments. So I started back going to celebrities when they have, like, they'll be at the club. I was popping up at their stuff with my flower cards, teddy bear to start back my business. That's my favorite stuff to do. So that's the only thing I know. I can't get embarrassed for doing that because that really makes me happy. Right. So I told Sha, look, I want to start driving again because, yo, I got the restaurant business and everything else. This shit adding up. It's killing me. Yeah. And he's like, I got you. I've known this guy for like 14, 15 years because we used to rent cars together. So I ain't believe him. So he's like, I'm going to set up a meeting for me, you, and Fortune. So I don't like driving to Long Island, right? But I said, you know what? Saw my pride, went to Long Island. Me, him, and Fortune sat down. And Fortune said, you know Chambers, right? I'm like, yeah, that's my boy. All right, he going to be part of the team. And then Shah was like, we need someone to help us with the admin part of the whole stuff. We'll call Molly. So we sat there, and then I met the guy from Culture House. He was like, let's do an event. And Fortune, from day one, was like, look, this is what we're about to do. Let's have a party. No, he said, let's do an event. Right. Me, if you ever been to any of my events, I just wanted something with just women in there. Right. As usual. Right. So I just want like 400 or 500 women. Right. Like a celebration, a photo shoot. That's it. They're like, nah. Dan, you gotta have more than that, bro. Right. So I just kept focusing on just the women. They're like, please. It's like, yo, come on. So I wasn't moving. I wasn't budging. So I remember Lamar said, you need to have a seminar. Right. With your stuff with the women, get back, like educate people on this whole content stuff. I'm like, ugh. So I'm like, all right, fine. And then Shah and Fortune kept saying, you need to brand yourself. Because then I said, y'all right. I never branded myself. I just said everything was just me working with everybody, collabing. It's like, no, everybody needs to know this is Daniel Jean. You need to put your name on it and stamp it. And then it was a way of like, damn, this gotta work because my name is on it now. Like, shit, I can't mess up. And then we said, look, this is what we're gonna do. So I had Curves by Daisy, at the lady that do the teeth whitening, Photo Smile, and at the workout guy. So we started putting all these stuff together, mic drop. It didn't go as I planned it to go because we didn't expect 1,500 people to show up.
That shit was crazy.
It was like, whoa. I was so happy tears was coming out my eyes because I didn't expect all these people to pop up
when
like that.
I walked up, though, because mind you, this is the studio where I told you I came from recording. When you hit me, it's like, yo, where you at? I'm like, yo, bro, I'm literally not too far. This is the studio. So as you see, it's not too far from Content House. Bro, so I'm coming down Broadway to shortcut it to bust the left. And to get to Content House. I bust the left. I looked up. I looked in the camera. I looked up. I said, yo, what the fuck is Daniel got me doing it for? Yo, son, I was like, and if you see it, I think I have the video up. I say it in the video of Cuts on Location. I'm like, yo, what the fuck does Daniel have me coming to, son? Yo, so I get to the door. That shit was mad funny because there was a lot of people having issues getting in. So then I said who I was. And then somebody pointed out, oh, no, that's Remo. Like, oh, yeah. And your guards knew me. They're like, yo, Remo? Oh, no, you good. Yeah, Daniel said you good. Yeah, you good. You don't have to wait. I was laughing. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, all these people was like, who the fuck is this Remo guy? What the fuck, man? I was like, yo, my bad. So I got in, and I'm filming. So I went to the first floor where Daisy and them was. I was like, damn. All right, there's mad baddies in here. Shit. And
my favorite.
And you getting treatment? Oh, shit, this is dope. Went to the next floor. Yo, that shit was more smoked out than a Wu-Tang.
Oh, yeah, we had the smoking section.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was not much smoke.
No smoking. There was baddies in there, all that. Cool. Nigga, I got to that roof. I said, oh, shit. This is a fucking bashment. This ain't a fucking content day. This is a fucking bashment, bro. That roof shit was crazy. Then there was more people getting up. I was like, all right, God was like, you need to go downstairs. Like, you know what, God? You're right. I went downstairs and I stayed downstairs the rest of the time until we had to go outside.
Nah, shout out to Lucky Banks. He kicked it off with his, yo, we had mad, like one thing I can say about black people, yo, no matter how messed up situations are, we always find a way to make the best of everything. Because I guess our speakers wasn't working or something, then Lucky Banks started dancing and playing his music, his speakers, then it became like a whole cypher upstairs. I was like... So I think it's God that was making all these dope moments. Cause I'm like, I didn't know what the hell's going on. To be honest, people are like, do you know what this is? I'm like, no, I really don't. So I was being very straightforward with people. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. I'm trying to figure this out. The next event, I'll be more organized. I'll get like what's going on. And the second one, that was really my second.